My friend keeps on saying to me, he's like, man, like you really have helped me. And I want to be able to give that help to people like you, people on the other end of the screen who struggle with being able to open up. And I think for men in particular, it's kind of built into us that talking, or for me it was anyway, that talking and opening up and being vulnerable and crying and feeling those emotions is just not good enough when you are a man, which might sound really weird, but that's the kind of feeling that I got growing up and why I tried to hide so much. Because, if you cry as a boy in PE, then everybody picks on you and you're the target. And so I'm pretty sure not every, but a lot of young men, it lingers with us now as we get older. This not wanting to show emotion as it's a form of weakness. And I personally just don't believe that. I do not believe that at all. I think actually as a man, being in tune with your emotions and being able to show that you are feeling hurt, but you are able to push through that, I think is a very strong thing. And especially trying to lead the way for others, if you have been taught one thing and you know how much it has affected you, surely you would want to educate people to try and go the other way. My experience with just not showing my emotions was I felt so much internal pain, I attempted to take my own life. Like that's how much I was hurting and how much I was willing to just be happy on the outside, but everything on the inside was the opposite. Because I just wasn't allowed, or I felt like I wasn't allowed to show that. I wasn't allowed to cry. I was allowed to be angry and violent and they're worse. Nowadays I'd much rather have a cry than be violent or aggressive by any means. But not everybody has that, and I forget that. I forget that not everybody is able to just talk about how they feel. It feels so foreign to me. And so I want to share that. I want to share the fact that it's okay to cry as a man. Yeah, if anything, it's a courageous thing. Talking to your boys, talking to your girls, talking to anybody, talking to your mum, talking to, it's just saying that you're having a bad time and being able to accept the fact that you are having a bad time and owning that. I'm not okay. And being able to tell someone that you are not okay, at least you know that somebody knows that you're going through something, and that helps. It just does. Someone else having an understanding of just that you're going through something, because maybe they can relate, and I'm sure actually a lot of people can relate. Just whether or not they'll talk about it is a different story. The same reason why I'm saying this to you now. It's completely changed my life being able to talk. That's why I'm able to talk to you now. It's brought my friendships closer. It's made me closer with my partner. It's made me closer with my mum. It's made me closer with everybody that I meet. And the first thing that they always say is, wow, you're really open and honest about who you are. And I go, yeah, because it's the only way that I've figured out for me to be okay. you know, and I tell people straight away, I have borderline personality disorder. Some people understand exactly what that is. Some people don't. Maybe that might ask. They then might ask some questions, and I just be honest with them. I just try and relate to them on a personal level, on an emotional level, because that's what I know. And so, as a man, if you're emotional, but you're not willing to be vulnerable and show that you are chaos, like that's a difficult situation to be in. So talk to your mates, talk to anyone. Just express how you feel. Don't try and hide it if you want to cry. Like, if anything, that's the opposite of what you want. There is power in being vulnerable. And trust me when I say, when it's a feeling that you can start enjoying, you know, crying, expelling of just emotional turmoil. Like, you can feel so good after you've had a good cry. Sometimes it does just feel really good because you need it. Like, your body needs to expel something that has made it feel something that's quite intense. And hiding that away for long enough is just troublesome from my experience. So I have a question. What is masculinity and what is being a masculine man? Because I feel like the traditional idea of being masculine, is it fading? Is it crossing over with some element of feminine qualities? Is that what a masculine man is? Because we're not living in the same age as when these masculine men were made. You know, that meat and two veg, that provider, that strong, you know, that stoic man. Is it as valued today in society as it once was? I personally don't think so, because I believe that people like me start fitting into that idea of a masculine man. You know, I'm a softie. I'm a crier. Sometimes I people please too much. But I also do martial arts, and I go to the gym, and I do really physical things. You know, yes, I'm also an actor and a filmmaker. But at the same time, you know, is that idea of being masculine, is it a physical thing, or is it a mindset? What is it? I don't know. I mean, you tell me down in the comments, because I don't have a clue. And but I think it's moving away from this traditional sense, and I think that's the right move. I think it's the only move. I think it has to go that way to incorporate more feeling. You know, feeling is what the human body is made to do. And the fact that we've restricted ourselves from feeling a certain way and experiencing a certain thing, like crying, seems counterproductive and seems restrictionary. So yeah, there's my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments below what you think a masculine man is. What does it incorporate? What does it include? If you like the video, hit the little sub button, you've done it already. If not, I'll see you in the next anyway. This video is being shot on a Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. I've just got this camera. I've paired it up with the Tamron 17-70 f2.8 lens. I will leave a link down in the description below.